All right, Teeter Nation, it's Coach Matt O'Brien here with the beautiful Hollie, and we are in week 2 if you're following along with this Jumpstart Your Fit series. And I got my red shirt on because guess what that means? We're getting fired up. We're gonna crank up the volume now that you're a little familiar with the exercises on the FitForm, and we're gonna work a little bit harder, a little bit faster. So that being said, it's time to go to work. All right, so we're gonna do a warm up. We're gonna start with some forward arm circles, getting the shoulders warmed up. Got some upper body, lower body combo today. So you're gonna work a lot of muscle fibers in this week. So we're getting everything twice. Switch it, we're going reverse. And the idea with today's workout is we're gonna work for 40 seconds and rest for 20. So during the rest 20, I'm gonna quickly explain what we're gonna do on the next 40. And now we're gonna go over, under. So alternate the high hand as you cross over. You see these Olympic swimmers doing that before they go jump in the water. All right, do about 5 more. And all right, should be good and loosen up in the upper body. Now I want you to hold on to your FitForm handles. Make sure you're standing on the platform. We're just gonna do alternating butt kickers. So you're just trying to kick your own butt. I like to think, I wish my butt was bigger so I could just kick it a little bit. My hamstrings tend to get in the way. If this is very basic and you're looking at me like, dude, you're wasting my time, you can do it like this, a little bit harder, faster, but we're just getting started. I'm trying to help those of us that are new to fitness and new to the FitForm basically get started. That's the purpose of this Jumpstart Your Fit program. All right, so block 1, remember we're gonna be doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. You doing good, Hollie?
Good.
All right. We love working out together, and I'll let you in a little secret. She's actually my wife. So,
Don't hurt me today.
yeah, so I have to answer to her later, so we can't get too crazy, because then I have to answer her. So you should have both your handles connected, and you can see we already have our ankle straps on as well, but we'll take a break before we get to that point. So we're gonna start with all upper with the handles, and we got about 20 more seconds. So we're gonna be working for 40, and then in the 20 seconds, I'm gonna explain what the next 40 is, so we're gonna go right into work, all right? So we have about 8 more seconds. First thing we're gonna be doing is an I, a Y, and a T, all right? So you're just gonna alternate those with me and Hollie. Here we go, 40 seconds. I's, Y, T, I, Y, T. All right, so if you are just getting started, you can go slower, you can adjust your tension. This is already getting hard. Your tension's probably set a little high, but if you feel like you can gut it out for another 15 seconds, that's the idea. This week we're pushing a little bit harder. If you're doing this a second time in week 4, all you're gonna do is work faster and with more resistance. And if you're really up to it, got 3 more seconds and rest. You know, say if you're really up to it, repeat the whole workout twice. That's the idea with the second time through for your 28 days. All right, I have 10 seconds to explain what's next. We're gonna do an alternating shoulder press. So you're gonna be extending like this and like that. You can also go under, thumb under like that, so the cables don't hit you. Here we go, 40 seconds of alternating shoulder press. Keeping those knees slightly bent, hips slightly back. We call that the athletic position. All your muscles are engaged. Don't lock out your knees or your hips. That keeps your legs and glutes involved and active versus locking. I'm not even gonna show you bad form, so you don't even get that imprinted in your brains.
Feels good, Mr.
All right, doing good? Is it burning yet?
Yes, it's burning.
All right, getting
Good burn.
3, got about 3 seconds. 1 more rep each, let's go.
Nice.
All right, rest, 20 seconds of rest. And next we're gonna do a curl, bicep curl. We're gonna do a hammer curl. So basically what you're gonna do that is hold the handles, palms facing in, and you're gonna curl straight up, keeping those elbows pinned. 40 seconds, so if it starts burning, here we go, 40 seconds, we're working. If you run out of gas, in your biceps. What I would suggest at that point, get to that point first, and then you can switch to alternating to finish your 40. But the goal is we're gonna get 40 seconds of movement through this entire workout, and I'm gonna give you that 20-second vacation while I explain what's next. Hopefully y'all are feeling good, heart rate's coming up. Finding your fit, finding your fit.
Good.
So hopefully you're having fun. I'm excited because we're working a little bit harder, and rest. So biceps, that's that beautiful muscle right there. And next, I want to have you go ahead and put these in the cradles. Be very careful on this. You're gonna make sure you're standing on your platform. I weigh about 192 pounds. We're gonna be doing press, push-ups. So here we go. You're gonna go down and back. Keep those elbows in, back, all right? So this allows, if you can't do push-ups on the floor, this is the way I do it with my clients. We start here, and even if you're more advanced, you can just do faster reps if you need to, or you can go to the lower bar, which I'm not going to do, but you can experiment with that. Just be careful you don't tip the teeter over. You always want to make sure there's some support in the position you choose. Nice and smooth. And we got 2 seconds. Time for one more. And up. All right. I want you to crank a little tension. I'm going to give it about a half turn. So I added 0.5 because we're going to be doing a wood chop. So 1 foot on the platform. You're gonna get a good wide base, and here we go. Right foot to the left hip if you're following along, or Hollie's doing the opposite. So basically the inside foot from that foot to the outside hip. And you're squatting and extending at the same time and squeezing. So this one's working your legs, your glutes, your obliques, a little bit of your shoulder stabilizers. A lot happening. If you don't want to do the squat, you can do it like this too. But this is a lot more effective. We got about 6 seconds left.
Feel it.
Feel the burn. And rest. All right. That one gets your heart rate up, especially if you're doing the squat. And I'm out of gas. But I got enough gas to explain. 10 seconds, we're gonna do the other side. Now I'm doing my left foot on, I was doing the right. Doesn't matter, just play along with us. Squat and low to high chop. Turn, so you see I'm rotating my upper body. Coming out of my squat, driving with the pressure on the inside leg and driving into that outside hip. So you're probably feeling that extra tension now, Hollie.
Yes, I am. That's good. I like it. Not ready to throw it up.
And keep it coming. We got about 15 seconds.
Woo.
So Hollie's going up over the shoulder, which you can do. If you want to really go heavy, you can go just to the outside of your hip. And that way you can really load that leg. All right. That 40 seconds went fast. We're resting. That was fantastic. All right. So we have a little vacation, so I'm going to explain the next block that we're going through. Part of it's going to be with the handles, part of it's going to be with your ankle straps. So if you don't have those on while we're recovering, go ahead and put those on. Pause the video if you need to, and make sure the D rings or the triangles are facing forward so we can clip in very efficiently. So how you doing? Fantastic. So while I have some time to explain, if you're doing this, the idea with the Jumpstart Your Fit is you get through this first time through basic, and then if you go through it a second time, weeks 3 and 4, I want you to double down on the workout portion, the block 1 and block 2. So you just repeat the whole workout twice, crank the tension up, or you can go faster repetition speed if you feel proficient with your form. Way to progress. So by the end of the 28 days or 2 weeks, you're gonna have a lot of fitness foundation. So I'm gonna crank up the tension for the next thing. We're about to start in 3, 2, 1. We're doing a partial Romanian deadlift. We're here and we're up. So if you this is a very strong movement. So you need to crank the tension. If you need to adjust, that's okay. Just crank a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Hollie, you keep moving. So there we go. All right.
Now we're working.
So I'm flattening chest out, squeezing those hips, trying to pull at the hamstrings and glutes. So it's a very strong movement pattern using those big muscles of the hips, the glutes. All right, that 40 seconds went pretty fast. So go ahead and put your handles up. We're gonna transition and snap in. I should have just popped them out. This may take a little extra time. That's okay. We got time, don't we? So this is where it pays off to have those ankle straps already on, but if you need to pause, that's cool. Just go ahead and do that. We'll get situated for the next part of the workout. So we're gonna start here in now. So I'm gonna, whoa, take that tension off. Woo, there we go. I forgot to adjust down after those Romanian deadlifts. So what we're gonna do now is alternating curls. So I'm holding on my handles here. Curling left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. So we got about 15 more seconds. Alternating leg curls. Then we're gonna rest for 20. 5 more seconds. And rest. All right, so that alternating gives one leg a chance to rest and one is working. Now we're gonna amp it up and we're gonna do 40 seconds burn on one leg. What leg you wanna start with? You wanna start with your right? I'll start with my left.
Okay, we got this.
So depending on what you're doing. Here we go, we got 40 seconds. So I'm gonna go double time, fast. Really get a good burn. Hollie, you keep going fast. Now I'm gonna show you a different technique. I'm gonna go up and down slow, up and down slow. So either way is fine. It's just gonna be a little bit more forceful contraction when you accelerate.
Burning.
Yes, this one feels like it's lasting a long 40
Oh
seconds.
my goodness.
5 more seconds.
Go, kids, keep going.
You guys are awesome. All right, rest for your 20. Then we got the right leg burnout, hamstrings. So hamstrings are typically the most neglected muscle because we don't really see them. They're behind us, we can't see them. So, and they're kind of a unusual one to train. So that's what I love about the FitForm. You can knock out those hamstrings. All right, it's already been 20. Now we got 40 seconds. If this is too intense for you, just do 20 to 30 seconds and then rest for the, take that extra, less work time and add it to your rest time. So as you get in your fitness level improves and your strength and all that and your recovery, then you'll be able to rest less and work longer. But you gotta be realistic where you're at right now. We all start somewhere, and there's people that are way more in shape than I am, and obviously the opposite. So 3, 2, and rest. All right, so that was a burner for the hamstrings. And our little finisher, before we do a little hit finisher, is gonna be leg pulses. So I got about 5 seconds to explain. You're just gonna be going straight leg pulse, slow or fast, however hard you wanna work. Left leg first, here we go, 40 seconds. This one, I guarantee, is gonna burn. If you keep your leg, your knee locked and your ankle 90 degrees, so toe towards the knee, you're just pulsing back about 8 inches, 8 to 12 inch range of motion. My hips, buttocks are already burning and we still got 20 seconds.
Okay, we got
See?
this. We got this.
I'm
Keep going.
getting smoked. I need Hollie to cheer me on,
Keep going.
cheer you guys on. We're gonna give you a high five after this one. So remind me, you got 4 seconds. 3, 2,
1.
all right. High five, high five. Boom. All right, 15 seconds and we're gonna finish that right side now, if you're playing along or whatever side you're on. So doesn't matter which one you start with, left or right, as long as you do them both. And if you're, like some people unfortunately are missing a leg, you can train one leg, but you'd have to levitate. But here we go. Sometimes my clients say, how would you do that? And I'm like, I can't really demonstrate that without levitation. All right, so we're working that right leg pulse. This one burns. See, my left knee is slightly bent, my balance leg. That's what's good about the FitForm, you can support yourself. So even if your balance isn't that great.
Woo, I'm feeling it.
Yep, we still have 6 seconds.
6 seconds, guys, almost.
Woo! Woo! All right. Wowzers. Okay. So we can unclip carefully while we're resting. We have one little finisher for you guys before, and gals. Guys, gals. I think that's just a uniform term these days, but don't want to offend anybody. That's why I call you Teeter Nation. That just kind of comes with everybody. So what we're gonna do for the 30-second finisher is, actually we're gonna do 40 seconds, the same 40-20. We're starting in 20 seconds. It's gonna be high knees, which you can do it like this, if that's advanced enough for you. Hollie, you wanna work hard?
Sure.
Show them the fast version is, you know what to do, right?
Yeah.
All right, 5 seconds, 4, and 3, 2, go. So just keep your hands about knee height. And like Hollie's doing a kind of a jog, alternating, that's gonna get your heart rate higher, a little more impact. So just try to keep soft joints. Obviously I can do this faster, add intensity, and I'm already getting tired, so even though I'm not bouncing around like Hollie, it's still effective. 20 more seconds. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for a drink of water. My mouth is getting parched. We have 8 seconds. You can do it. Come on, finish it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good. All right, I got you this time. Boom. All right. So we got a little bit of a cool down. We worked a lot of muscles today. So let's start with that chicken wing stretch I showed you in week 1. Put your hands behind your back like that. And then I'm gonna push my elbows back, my chest out, and lean back and look up at the same time. So the more you push those elbows back and the more you push that chest out, arch your back, you're gonna feel more and more of the stretch. So let's just hold that for about 10 seconds. I want you to learn how to breathe. This week I'm gonna teach you some more advanced techniques like I promised you. One is breathing. So I want you to draw in through the nose, and out through pursed teeth or pursed lips, slowly. So you're gonna draw 3 seconds in. We're gonna do this one more time. And out slow. As you exhale, I'm closing my eyes there because I'm visualizing either a beautiful place, a beautiful person, or a beautiful thing. Gratitude, attitude of gratitude does the body good. So while you're breathing, exhale, release stress, release cortisol, and you're gonna feel amazing. So we're gonna do a thumbs up arm cross next. Should have been talking and stretching. Thumbs up, like a jackknife, or a knife hand, I think that's called. Knife hand strike. Then we'll switch arms, thumbs up, and okay, last thing, very carefully on this one, you're gonna take your fingertips on the opposite side of your head, gently pull your head towards the side, and then you're gonna take the opposite hand, my left, push that towards the ground. How you feel that? So we're not pulling, ripping our head off, we're just adding enough pressure. The harder you push this hand down, the more you'll feel the stretch. Yeah, this is nice. This is a liberator. Exhale, slowly release, and switch sides. And pushing my right hand towards the floor now, gently pulling my head to the left shoulder. And I'm thinking about something I'm grateful for right now. Could be your next meal, could be that car that you drive. If you have kids, I only have two. Those two come up so often in my gratitude. Very thankful for both of them. They are the joys of my life, along with my beautiful wife. So think of something you're grateful for. And finally, your bonus fit tip for today. I kind of told you this was coming, but we talked about metabolic dysfunction in the last workout. This one I'm going to tell you, controlling insulin inflammation. On the insulin side, one of the things you can do, resistance training improves insulin sensitivity. So what does that mean? It means your insulin that your body is producing is going to be more effective at dealing with the blood sugar circulating in your body. So resistance training will help if you're dealing with any pre-diabetes or diabetes. It's just going to improve that insulin sensitivity to help in that department related to metabolic function. So keep training on your FitForm, stick with it. We have an amazing workout coming up next. So hopefully you guys are having fun. We're up in the ante. We're gonna see you in the next workout. Stick with it. And between now and then, go for a walk, do some kind of movement, and I'll tell you in a fit tip coming up why that's important. All right, we'll see you in the next workout.